for Warwickshire. This one is edged just short of slip, and 4 runs, streaky runs for Michael Burgess there. That was not a chance. It was just in front and to the right of second slip.
Davey in and bowls. This is driven away by Bethel through the offside. Tom Lammonby is in pursuit, but I don't think he'll overhaul the ball, which crosses the boundary rope now, and that's Bethel underway this morning.
Overton in again, and the appeal for a catch behind, and he's got him caught behind. That's the wicket that Somerset wanted, and it has come before the new ball.
The crease is walking in, so it's not a catching position. This is a bowled middle stump out of the ground, and Josh Davey has removed the second member of that very good partnership yesterday evening. Jacob Bethel has gone clean bowled. Josh Davey is in, bowls to him, and this comes off the edge of the bat. It's running down towards the third man boundary and will reach the third man boundary as Casey Aldridge gives chase in vain.
Task is to find 9 runs for another bonus point.
Davey in and bowls, and this is driven away slightly uppishly, but with good timing away through the offside for 4 runs.
Excellent fashion to get rid of Burgess, and Bethel goes 5 balls later. This is an outside edge, a streaky 4 runs to get Michael Ray off the mark, and that'll take Warwickshire to 299. He had no idea where that went. It went over. Last too long. This is hammered straight by Ray, and that is
6.
All the way for 6. And here comes Overton. That's short and pulled, and that went through the fielder at mid-wicket, who I don't think saw it. It's 4 more.
He's in now, bowls to Rushworth, who drives this away through the offside again. It's a little bit uppish, but it's going to go for 4. Tom Kohler-Cadmore. Davey is in from the Birmingham end. Bowls to Ray, who gets an outside edge down to the third man boundary, and a cry of frustration, I think. Here's Davey in, bowls to Rushworth, who swings this away in the air. Tom Banton's underneath it and will take the catch, and that is the 9th wicket. It's Chris Rushworth who has gone, caught by Banton off the bowling of Josh Davey for 14.
And he does bowl to Ray, who goes for that big hit over the leg side, and it's going to be 6 more. He really has taken a liking to Craig Overton.
Davies in, bowls. This is driven nicely, and Banton is pursuing it, I think in vain, up to the long off boundary. Handsome shot from Ollie Hannon-Dalby, which is very much appreciated by this Edgbaston crowd. Davey bowls, and this is edged. It's gone past Craig Overton. It wasn't in the air, but it's gone down for 4 runs, so more frustration.
Still 1 slip though. Overton bowls, and Ray goes for the big hit, and it's gone very high in the air. Slip is running round. It's going
Aldridge.
to be a tricky catch. Casey Aldridge over his shoulder. Well held. That was a swirler. The innings comes to an end. Here's Hannon-Dalby again, and another advance, and he's edged and caught low at second slip.
Well, Kohler-Cadmore must have a train to catch. History for Warwickshire.
Rushworth bowls, and off stump out the ground. That looked like it moved away. A beautiful ball. Umid played inside the line, missed it completely.
Hannon-Dalby comes in and bowls and beats that forward defensive push from Lammonby. Ball just pitching and just going away from the left-hander. And Dalby in, bowls. That's a lovely looking shot. Beautifully played away through extra cover. Perfect timing there from Lammonby, and
quite well short of par as Barnard comes in again.
He's into Lammonby, and Lammonby turns this away into the onside. There'll be runs here. There might even be 4 of them, and there are indeed 4 of them. A dive in vain.
Starting to put this pitch in a bit more perspective. This one is... There's an appeal for is that LBW or caught behind? I think that's caught behind off the glove.
As Ray is in, bowls to Lammonby, who drives nicely away through the offside. That's a beautiful shot again from Tom Lammonby, putting in a really good stride, a lovely straight bat. As Ray is in and bowls, and this is turned away nicely for 4 runs, in fact, by Tom Lammonby. Picked his spot there. There are 2 men out on the leg side boundary, and reduced knots to 15 for 1. Ray bowls, and this is turned away through mid-wicket by Lammonby, and that will be 4 more. Over-pitched from...
off Ollie Hannah-Dolby to stump Joe Clark down the leg side. This is wide outside the off stump and smashed to the cover boundary for 4 by Tom Banton. Must be able to see almost nothing there. Barnard is in, and that is edged to first slip. Well, how bizarre. We read that one well, didn't we?
Rather more skittish, James Rue. This is pulled away through the onside. Poor ball from Rob Yates. Very short.
Rushworth is in again, and Lammonby plays a swivel pull up in the air. He's top edged it. He's going to be caught at long leg. It was almost a sucker ball. Short, asking to be hit. It was hit, but not well. Rushworth to Rue. Leans into a very attractive drive through the covers. Only had to touch it, and it raced away for 4 to that short boundary.
Between now and the season's end.
Rushworth bowls to Rue, who eases into an open-faced glide outside off stump. Beats Gully, 4 runs.
Here's Barnard in, bowls to Rue, drives straight beautifully. Handsome shot from James Rue, over pitch from Ed.
As Michael Ray comes in to conclude his 5th over, and this is worked away to the 3rd man boundary, all under control from Casey Aldridge. He'll get 4 for that.
Once somewhere is going to be a long session. This one is cracked away through the offside. That's 4 runs. Aldrich picked the gap between cover point and extra cover. Here's Hannah-Dolby, who's not worrying too much about the tee. And he's fired one through the slips. Catchable height, but from Warwickshire's point of view.
Rushworth to Rue. He's been beaten outside the off stump. Not beaten, but he's snicked. He's gone for 49. A neat catch standing up to the wicket by Burgess. Joe Leach. He has 2 for 87.
Good for Alfie. Aldridge down the ground, driving that over the top for 6. Well, shades of Michael Burgess yesterday.
This time Aldridge drives. He's going to get his 50 this time. He's going to get 2, may even be 4. They're racing back for the second as Hamza Sheikh tears after the ball. Drags it in all that long distance away towards the west. 3 runs to Aldridge.
So Warwickshire relying on him and Yates. This one is hit over the top, hard and high, over long on, and gone all the way for 6. So the first scoring shot of the afternoon. That's Hannah-Dolby in. Oh, we bowled him! Ups at the end of Overton. So the Somerset skipper goes. Oliver Hannah-Dolby gets his 2nd wicket.
Tom Cadmor's name springs to mind. He's bowled him. There's the wicket that Warwickshire have been striving for. Ed Barnard strikes his clean bowled Josh Davey. His off stump leans back. I think he was yorked.
Although there isn't much lateral movement off the seam. Leach this time does play his favourite cut, and not very well. He's caught at 2nd slip, trying to glide that ball away. Aldridge faces Barnard. He's gone for a drive, and it's caught at cover. Well, that single, whether it was a bye or a run, it doesn't really matter now. He had a little bit of width. It was a full ball.
Indeed, because Rushworth may have a lot more important bowling to do. This is short and wide and cut for 4 by Rob Yates. Trying to Overton be disappointed with that one. Yes, they'll be loath to set anything less than 1,000 this time round, I think. This one beats Yates outside the off stump. They're appealing for a catch behind it. It's been given. Yates has walked, and there is the big breakthrough for Somerset.
Davey in. That's fallen driven, and driven nicely by Davis. That will go all the way down through mid-on, down to the boundary. That was nicely timed, and he got a full flourish of the bat.
Self-evident if the sun goes in, it's not quite as bright as this one's turned to the leg side boundary by Will Rhodes for 4. Here comes Overton to finish his 3rd over, and Davis just guides this one away to 3rd man for 4. Very nicely timed.
Up to the wicket, bowls, and this time Davis has to play a shot, and
still 172 runs short.
Overton round the wicket to Rhodes, really gets that one to go. That was absolute beauty of a